Hey everyone, my name is Gus Malloy. I am a geology major here at Appalachian State, and this is my documentary about hydraulic fracturing and its impact on the environment. I chose to do my documentary on hydraulic fracturing because it is a topic that is surrounded with a lot of confusion and has strong opposition against it. I wanted to find out for myself what the real deal is. In order to find out more, I interviewed one of my geology professors.
I mean, there are a lot of misconceptions about hydraulic fracturing. Most people don't know that you have to fracture rocks. So anytime you drill, you have to fracture the rocks to effectively get all the oil out. The Marcellus Shale natural gas reserves were vastly underestimated by the United States Geological Survey, who estimated several orders of magnitude more volume of gas in that particular shale unit. Yeah.
Okay. So a reserve of this size, like economically, how important would it be to our country?
It would be substantial. Natural gas is significantly less efficient than liquid petroleum reserves. If we're going to be using a fossil fuel, natural gas is probably not the best. I would definitely say that doing something aside from fossil fuels is best. And if we're going to use fossil fuels, petroleum is the best thing to use. Hydraulic fracturing is probably not a good thing to have in any urban area. You have to understand that anytime you start damaging reservoirs, things are going to happen that are beyond our ability to predict. I mean, we're several orders of magnitude off on a resource that we're really interested in. How are we going to know things about, for example, what we're not interested in, what we're not specifically looking for? I think hydraulic fracturing is something that we should step away from if we can. I think just the extraction of this type of fuel is something we should get away from, because this is irreparable damage. You cannot fix this. It's rock. You can't fix it. You have to wait a few hundreds of millions of years until this is fixed. You hydrofracture a reservoir, that gas is going to be coming out for hundreds of thousands of years. It's going to pollute everything for hundreds of thousands of years. And it's going to mess up our water reservoirs. It's going to mess up all the things that, all these systems that we rely on, and we can never fix them.
After much research and many interviews, I have come to this conclusion. Hydraulic fracturing changes the earth both irreparably and unpredictably, making it unsuitable for the long term. What needs to be made is a commitment towards developing other sources of energy. Fossil fuels are messy. They make a mess when you burn them, they make a mess when you spill them, they make a mess when you break the earth in order to uncover them. Instead of fighting the oil companies, the best way to stop hydraulic fracturing is to instead support alternative energy. Not only would developing alternative energy allow us to move away from hydraulic fracturing, it would also greatly reduce our carbon emissions. I hope you've learned at least a little bit about hydraulic fracturing, but thank you for watching my documentary.